Time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finding some room at the 25. Stop at the 36. That's a good enough for the move the sticks.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And in fact, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read and nice first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his man. It's Becker. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. On the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Here comes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense comes out to start this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
And if the With the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Now they line up to kick the extra point. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous. time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in his first half.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Becker. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Quick throw over the middle. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The ball is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Past the 50. And he just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And the defense cannot believe it. The interception is going to be wiped out. Roughing the passer is the call. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Bringing pressure. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Set up with the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Stanford offense back out there in the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Short connection to the tight end here.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Breaks loose at the 40. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Quarterback drops back. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
The sure hands. It's Becker. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll run it to the left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Cardinal. Will take the lead in the second half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PG is good. So they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. Breaks the tackle, now he's got room to run. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's another strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Stanford. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Checks this down to the running back. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. It's third down for the offense. Dropping. back. They're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
And quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Becker. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
They're going to run it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hands it off on the counter. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. switch it up here, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tiny space at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, they eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
He's going to take off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Stanford now operating in the red zone. Hands off to the left. And that run produces a decent gain. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
1st down and 10. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.